next, we have Chief Operating Officer of Racing New South Wales, Graeme Hinton. Good morning to you. You must be one relieved man.
Oh, good morning, guys. It's great to be here. Sun's shining. We've got a crowd of 10,000. What more could you ask for on Everest Day?
That's the thing, isn't it, Graeme? That here we are, we've got a really nice, solid crowd, obviously not capacity, but where we were a couple of months ago, we didn't know where we'd be. We've got the beautiful trophy shining here between us. To get to race day, to be able to race through that whole period and to get to game day like this is just amazing.
Oh, that's exactly right. And we couldn't do it without the support of the government. So not only have they allowed us to continue racing through, we've got some very strict protocols in place, but then they've given us the support leading up to these major events to say, well, you know what, we'll give you an exemption for 10,000 people. We've proven we can manage that. We've done that time and again. So there's 10,000 here today. It'll probably be their first day out. It'll be their first social outing. And a lot of people, me included, you raced out to get a haircut this week, and this will be their chance to go and see their friends and get to enjoy a day out, socialise for the first time in what is nearly 4 months.
I know a lot of the ladies have been saying, how are we going to get through a day in high heels, because we're all used to wearing sneakers around the house. But Graeme, just speaking to people throughout the week, the build-up this year has been extraordinary. You know, it has been talked about all over the world. The enthusiasm, I feel like this is the biggest year yet, and the field is matching it. It's sensational.
No, that's exactly right. We've always had hope that it gets mainstream media cut through. We've been on all the news networks all week. We've been in the papers. We've been on everyone's social media. It's what people are talking about, and that's what we hoped for when we created this race. So the field stacked up. You know, the participants have done their bit. You've got 12 of the best sprinters going around. Very competitive racing. Who knows who's going to win that race? It could be any of them. And there'll be 10,000 here today cheering that on.
I still remember when it started,
yeah.
like when you and I were talking about getting promotion and where it's got to now in 2021 is just extraordinary. And where the Spring Carnival in New South Wales has got to, it was almost like we pulled the closed sign down after Epsom a few years ago. Now we've got this amazing, the richest race on turf, then it goes on and on.
No, that's exactly right, and getting bigger year after year. So today you've got the Everest, you've got the Kosciuszko, of course, the country horses race. The next week we're launching the Invitation, new $2 million race for fillies and mares, which is really important for us to have. You've got a $1 million 3-year-old race next week, and then you've got the Golden Eagle, $7.5 million 4-year-old race.
It's not just the prize money either. More than $50 million in prize money this spring here in Sydney alone. It is the conversation it's generating. It is the interest that it's generating. And all of a sudden, all your jockeys, all your trainers, they're staying put in Sydney to be here. And we really are the envy of the world right now.
Look, I think we are, especially overseas, where they look at what we're able to do to race through this period and race at this level. And spring is the best time to race. So what we've found is the Everest is run 2 weeks after the AFL and NRL Grand Finals. So you've got clear air. And then we're building on that clear air through this carnival. So yes, we've got the best trainers and jockeys here, but we're also getting bombarded with people trying to get tickets. We always say a good metric of how popular a race meeting is how many people ask you for a ticket. What we're finding is you're getting requests from everyone who always has asked, but now we're getting requests from their 18 and 20-year-old kids that are saying, can you get me a ticket to the Everest? Can you get me a ticket to the Golden Eagle? Because I want to go to the races, because that's all I'm hearing about at the moment. And that's what we love to see.
That's the only time I hear from a certain amount of friends. Yeah, this time of year.
Just wondering if any tickets just come across your desk.
Then you call me.
Yeah, right.
That's how it goes.
Hey, can I have 25? Now, the boss, Peter V'landys, of course, he's calling it New South Wales race. It is New South Wales race. It's the race to get out of hibernation, whichever way you want to term that. But it has been fantastic. This has been a lot of people's entertainment the past few weeks, hasn't it? Having $2 each way here, having $1, but betting with our head not over it. It has been everyone's entertainment. And now we can party.
Exactly right, exactly right. There's been plenty of people that are working from home, sitting at home watching the Sky Channel most of the day at the moment and having a bet, and that's fine, that keeps you entertained. So today they're able to do that in pubs and clubs, and the lucky ones that are on course here as well.
Absolutely.
Well, before we let you go, who's your tip for the big dance? Who are you liking in this year's Everest?
Look, the more I listen to Les Bridge, the more he talks down his horse, the more he says he's worried, the more I think that horse is absolutely flying. So I just think there's something going on there.
You can never write him off, can you?
Exactly.
A man from Sir Dapper Lodge, 82 years of age, what a legend of the industry. Graeme, thanks so much and appreciate your support for the program. 7th series of Racing Dreams. May our partnership continue.
Thanks for having me, guys, and best of luck to everyone today.